In just 20 years, the world's bank account didn't just grow, it completely flipped. This chart shows the brutal reality of global economic power shift from 2005 to 2025. In terms of nominal GDP, there has been a phenomenal change in the rankings and size of top 10 major economies of the world between 2005 and 2025. Russia, which was 10th largest economy with nominal GDP of 0.8 trillion US dollar in 2005, has grown 2.6 times to 2 trillion US dollars in 2025 but remained at 10th spot. India, on the other hand, started at ninth spot with a GDP of just 0.9 trillion US dollars. In 2 decades, they surged 5.2 times to hit 4.3 trillion US dollars to the number 4 spot. Brazil, Italy, and France, with GDP of 0.9, 1.9, and 2.2 trillion US dollars respectively, were at 8th, 7th, and 6th positions during 2005. By 2025, their economies grew by 2.5, 1.2, and 1.4 times to 2.2, 2.3, and 3.4 trillion US dollars respectively, but their ranks slipped by one place each. The biggest surprise came from China, which was at 5th spot with a GDP of 2.3 trillion US dollars during 2005. But within 20 years, China grew its economy by 8.5 times to 19.5 trillion US dollars and moved to the second spot. United Kingdom was at 4th spot with 2.5 trillion US dollars GDP during 2005, and it managed to grow its size by 1.4 times to 3.5 trillion US dollars, eventually moving one spot down in 2025. With a GDP of 2.8 trillion US dollars, Germany was the third largest economy of the world during 2005. Within 20 years, Germany grew 1.6 times to 4.6 trillion US dollars GDP in 2025. The only country whose economy shrunk during these years is Japan. In 2005, they were the world's second largest economy with a GDP of 4.6 trillion US dollars. Fast forward to 2025, their nominal GDP shrunk to 4.1 trillion US dollars. Why? The crushing depreciation of the yen. At the top, the USA remains the heavyweight champion. Their economy grew 2.2 times from 13 trillion US dollars in 2005 to 28.8 trillion US dollars in 2025. The map of the wealth has been redrawn, and the question is, where will these lines point in another 10 years?